Hello, future engineers, viewers, and subscribers. Here is a problem on beam, indeterminate beam by moment distribution method. Actually, this problem has been solved by other methods, other preceding methods like superposition, force method, double integration, or least sort. And we'll just verify that these moments at A and B are the answers. So here we go. Here is the beam. And first step is to compute for the stiffness of its member. AB is an end span, but we expect moments at A and B. Therefore, the stiffness is just absolute. So for EI is treated as 1. So 1 over 6, 1 over L. So 1 over 6. Then for BC, because this is an because my technique is I cut this part, I'll make C as the end roller support. I just transmit the force and the moment, equivalent moment. The force is 15 times so to 30 kilonewtons. It has nothing to do with the moment distribution because it will not produce moment. Only this 15 times 2 times 1, which is 15 uh, clockwise for CB, and it is 30 rather 15 times 2 times 1, 30 kilonewton meter clockwise for CB and negative 30 kilonewton meter for CD. So that's it. So therefore the stiffness is also modified. This is my technique. I'm not presenting here a problem similar to most of the authors in structural analysis. This is just my technique, and I found it correct also. So I modified the stiffness of BC by multiplying 3/4 of EI. So for EI, which is taken 1.25 here because I is 1.25 over L, which is 8. And it is equal to 15 over 128. Then in the tabulation, we have to compute for the distribution factor. Because A is fixed, the distribution factor is 0. We have only one member attached to it, and the stiffness is 1 over 6. Then for the fixed wall, we imagine that its stiffness is very, very, very large. Just imagine the amount of moment that should be applied to this fixed wall here to cause it to rotate by 1 radian. So it's really very, very, very high value. So 1 over 6 divided by 1 over 6 plus that very, very high value. That's the reason why the distribution factor here is 0. Then for BA, it is 1 over 6 divided by 1 over 6 plus 15 over 128, and change the distribution factor to negative. That's my technique also, so that we won't worry anymore in changing the sign after we distribute the unbalanced moment. So negative 64 over 109, since the sum of the distribution factor should be 1, so 109 minus 64 is 45, but make it negative also. So the distribution factor for BC is negative 45 over 109. Finally, since we imagine that this is the last and we have ruler support, we just apply the couple load. So that's why we have negative 1 for distribution factor at joint C. Then the fixed moment for AB, it consists of uniform load and triangular load. The fixed moment at A is negative from slope deflection equation, which is the same as in moment distribution method. At the right side, it's positive. So for the uniform load, W L square over 12, so negative 18, 6 square over 12. And for the triangular load, W L square over 20. So negative 18, 6 square over 20. Combining negative 86.4, so you put the fixed moment here at A. Then fixed moment BA, which is positive 18, 6 square over 12, and positive 18, the intensity of the triangular load is also 18, times L square over 20 over 30. So 18 6 square over 30. Combining, that's 75.6. So put it there. Fixed moment BC for this loading here, call that x. Negative integral of x or ab square over l square, remember? So dp is 18 dx, then a is x, b is 8 minus x, so 8 minus x quantity square over 8 square. So this integral is negative 66 because due to the load, the fixed moment is negative. But due to the couple, we have to use the formula mb over L square quantity 2L minus 3b. M positive 90 because that's clockwise. B is 2 over L square 8 square quantity 2L 2 times 8 minus 3 times B, which is 2, the distance of the couple from the right end. So this value is 28.125 positive. So negative 66 plus 28.125 is negative 37.875 at B. So 37, negative 37.875 kilonewton meter. And finally for CB, so we have positive 18dx, we just make x squared this time, 8 minus x raised to 1 over 8 squared, same limit, 0 to 4. Then for the couple, ma over l squared, quantity 2l minus 3a, where a is 6, the distance of the couple from B. So 90 times 6 over 8 squared, 2 times l minus 3 times 6. The value is negative 16.875. So 30 minus 16.875 is positive 13.125 here. And of course, moment CD is negative 15 times 2 times 1. So negative 30. The next row is we have to distribute the unbalanced moment. So negative 86.4 times 0, it's still 0. While quantity 75.6 minus 37.875 times negative 64 over 109 is negative 22.150. Then replace 64 by 45. Do not erase the displayed value in your calculator. So you have negative 15.575. And quantity 13.125 minus 30 times negative 1 is positive 16.875. Then we lock this finally because we know that the final moment for CD is negative 30 and this is also positive 30. So that's why we have to lock that finally. Next step is we have to carry over. So half of negative 22.15, negative 11.075. Of course, half of 0 is 0 here. Then half of 16.875 is 8.438. There's no need to carry over half of negative 15.575 because this is already locked. Finally, no more moment should be carried over on that side. Or we don't touch that anymore because these are the final values of moments. So after that, these are the new unbalanced moments. Negative 11.075 times 0, still 0. Then 8.438 times negative 64 over 109, negative 4.954. 8.438 times negative 45 over 109, negative 3.484. Next is carryover. So half of 0, 0. Half of negative 4.954, negative 2.477. Then no more, and we cannot carry over half of that anymore. So meaning to say there's no more unbalanced moment here. There is unbalanced moment here, but the distribution factor is 0. So that means we are given the hint that we have to lock. Finally, that's the end. Supposedly at distribute. So 0, since there's no unbalanced moment here, so nothing also to be distributed on this row. So adding the column values here, we have negative 99.952, the moment at a kilonewton meter is the same. Adding the values here, negative 48.496, which is practically equal to moment at B. Then moment BA is the positive of this value. They have the opposite signs, but they are numerically equal. And of course, this is 30 moment CB, while moment CD is negative 30. So that's it for this sample problem video. I hope that you were able to follow the explanation and understand it as as expected because you are a student in structural analysis.